بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى أهله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers, and thank you for joining us today. We are very delighted and honored to have you today. My name is Muhammad Yusuf, and I will be joining my colleagues here, my colleague Hazim from Seerah Mawassim. As well, we have brother Rajab from Hisar office in US, as well brother Jihad from Hisar office in UK. So today the reason for this session is to give you more of insights about the Nusuk packages and at what stage we are and what you should expect in the coming few days. As well, it will be a leverage to answer a couple of your questions, which will be shared by Brother Rajab and Brother Jihad as well. So before we do so, just let us give you a small idea about who we are. So we are Seerah Mawassim, one of the very specialized Hajj and Umrah company since almost 25 years. As well, we are honored to be providing end-to-end solution for all Hajj and Umrah services, which reflect our efficiency in how we provide our service to our pilgrims. Not only that, but we are also coming from one of the largest groups in travel industry, and we will take you through that in the next slide. So if we can move to the next slide, here you can see we are Seerah Universe. So Seerah is a holding company in Saudi Arabia, and Seerah is our main group. However, we have as well Al Musafir Travel Company, which is having subsidiary and sub-agents, sub-companies. Every one of them is very specialized in a sector of the travel industry. So we are working together to provide you with the best experience you can have whenever you travel for Hajj and Umrah and for other destinations as well. So introducing ourselves to us, we are Al Musafir Consumer Travel. This is our platform for booking individuals to anywhere in the world, as well providing hotels, flights, activities, and anything you might need in any of step of your travel. As well, we do have Al Musafir business. This company is specialized in the corporate business. So they are serving companies, corporate companies, as well as ministries and other government offices. As well, we have our Al Musafir Activity Marketplace in cooperation with Klook, which is one of the biggest platform to provide activities and sightseeing in many destinations in the world. Then inside Saudi Arabia, we have Discover Saudi. This is our leisure arm, where Discover Saudi are specialized in providing all leisure trips in cities of Saudi Arabia out of Mecca and Medina. Finally, and what we will be focusing today is Mawasim. So Mawasim is the religious company for the Al Musafir group, and we are, as I said earlier, we are specialized in Hajj and Umrah business, and we are in this business serving pilgrims and visitors of the holy mosques in Mecca and Medina over than 40 years as a group, and Mawasim are only 25 years. So moving to the next slide, we was honored by the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah to having that very honor award, which is Labbaitum Award, and that's happening in the year of the 1445, so the year before last year. And Alhamdulillah, we was also in the first category of companies in the last year, 1446. So Alhamdulillah, this award was coming to us after hard work, as well collaboration with multiple partners around the globe, and of course one of them is Hisar tourism. So this is coming to show you how sincere we are about the service we do and about the work we do. And this is only to serve the Duyuf al-Rahman and the visitors of the Holy Mosque in Mecca and Medina. Moving to next slide. So this is a summary or a conclusion why Seerah Mawassim is your choice. So as I said earlier, we are part of Al Musafir travel company, which is part of Seerah Group, and we are one of the largest travel and tourism company in the Middle East. So we are coming with from a well-known portfolio, or coming to you with a well-known portfolio, as well with a collective experiences in multiple sectors and areas from the travel industry. The second reason is why Seerah Mawassim. So can we please go back to the, yeah. So why Seerah Mawassim again? The second reason is we are providing and focus on the quality and integrated travel services. And this is well, of course, made to present you with the ease and convenience in the coming trip or in the holy trip. Last reason is why Seerah Mawassim, because we have a wide network of partners in multiple countries, and this gives us more insights about the needs of our customers, and also allow us to know what and how we can satisfy them. So those three reasons are why your choice will be Seerah Mawassim. So I will take you now, just to make this a bit short, to show you our packages, which are already displayed at Nusuk platform, which is the official platform for choosing your coming Hajj package, inshallah. So these are samples of the Hajj packages which we are offering at Nusuk platform. As you might, all of you know, that at the platform there is three types of packages: luxury, which is divided into two, luxury and luxury shifting; then premium, which again divided into two category or two parts, premium and premium shifting; and the last one is the standard and standard shifting. What are the difference of these packages is, this is only related to the category of the hotels containing in these packages. Like in Mecca and Medina, if the hotel is rating at a 5-star, then this will be luxury. If it's rated at a 4-star, it will be premium. And if it's rated as 3-star or below, then it will be a standard. However, I just want to assure you that despite the rating of the hotels, we are very keen in the company to choose a very good quality in each of these hotels, just to make sure that we are providing you with the best choices, which can make your trip and your visit and your Hajj, inshallah, is more convenient, more meeting your expectations and needs. So despite the category, which of course every one of our pilgrims is free to choose whatever category of hotels he would like to have. But I just want to tell you that even in any of those categories, we are spending a lot of time and doing a lot of qualifications before we choosing our hotels. So they are all in prime location. They are all either close to Haram or close to Jamarat or close to the Mashar area. So we're trying to quantify and trying to choose the hotels based on a specific and certain criteria to make sure it will be suitable for your stay, inshallah. Now we are displaying here samples of the package which we create to suit Hisar clients, of course, after discussion with Hisar team and using their expertise serving pilgrims and being in the Hajj field for many years, mashallah. So we talk together too much. We spend a lot of time to design these packages, and hopefully, inshallah, it will meet your expectation. So if we can go back to slide, please, just to show from the luxury packages. So here is the luxury packages which we did, and as you can see, these are the names. It would be chosen to make it easy for you to find it in when you log into Nusuk. So just you type HSR, and then you can see multiple packages, and those are the luxury ones. These are the names. I'm not gonna read them all, but just to, as an example, we have choose those packages, HSR Platinum Plus and HSR Platinum Shifting. So one of them is non-shifting and one is shifting. Also, we have add another package from Mawasim or whatever packages we did. Not, I wouldn't say it's not for Hisar, but it's an additional package. Okay, and of course you are most welcome if your first priority HSR packages are sold out for a reason or another, then you are most welcome to choose any other packages from Seerah Mawassim packages. And of course, Hisar team are there. Hisar team will be talking with you after your purchase, and they will arrange your accommodation, your arrival, your departure, your holy trip. So everything is considered, as long as it's under the umbrella of Seerah Mawassim, then you are most welcome to choose it. But I will urge you to give the priority for HSR packages. Why? Because it's designed based on specific needs, and as well, it's made with group flights, which will make it easier for you to finish the purchase. So that's why will be your first priority, and then Seerah Mawassim packages, if I would say it in that way. Let's move to the next slide. So here you can see a sample of our premium packages. So we have HSR Gold 8 nights in Medina and HSR Gold Plus. So one of them will have a longer stay in Medina, and the other one is only, it's like the luxury packages. However, because of the rating, then it's have been defined as premium. However, it's chosen carefully and in a very close hotels from Haram. As well, we have add one of the other packages, which is Supreme 01. So this is only a samples, and of course you can see more when you log in using your accounts to the platform. Moving to the next slide, please. So this is again another sample of the standard packages. So you can see here HSR Bronze Long and HSR Comfort 22 nights. And you can see Mawasim value 090. So those again, your first priority for the HSR, then whatever you can choose from Seerah packages. And also you can reach out to our colleagues and partners or to your tour guides to ask him about what is the list which you can focus on first. So they will be more than happy to assist you with what is the most convenient option and what is the second option and what is the third option. And we would do recommend that you have 1 or 2 or 3 options. However, you do your configuration on one or your first priority, and then keep in mind at the sales phase to have option 2 and option 3. This will make it easier for you while at the sales phase to choose it quickly and then make it faster process, which is very important. And I am sure in the questions which we are gonna see next, we will come through this. So I believe now we have displayed the packages, and before we move to the question, I would like to just highlight at what stage we are and what do we expect next, and what do you need to do on the coming few days. So some of you, maybe I know that some still, but some of you, and inshallah, many of you have been already get approved by the Ministry of Hajj. So, and their digital wallets have been activated. So now you have to go to Nusuk platform, choose your most suitable and convenient package and do the configuration. And I urge you to do the configuration as quick as you can, because will make the sales or the purchasing process more faster to you. So this is very important. You need to set your configuration, choosing the package, fill your all information, and make it ready at the day of purchasing to just go to check out, do the payments, and then Alhamdulillah, you got the chance and you have booked your seat, inshallah, to the holy journey. Secondly, for those who did not yet get approved, we are trying to follow up with the ministry to make it faster process. However, due to the many people are in this queue, it takes time, but hopefully, inshallah, it will happen soon. Later on, after maybe 2-3 days, but not now, because there is some enhancements and developments happening on the digital wallet. So please do not do that now, but maybe after 2 or 3 days, you can start to top up your wallet with the suitable amount to the package that you choose. So these are the main important steps to do right now. And then what's come next, that Ministry of Hajj at the platform will announce the date of the purchase, and this date will be given by Ministry of Hajj. These some estimate dates have been said, but I don't want to say it now because it's not yet confirmed 100%. So once it's confirmed, so either you will receive an email from Nusuk saying about the date and the time, or you can find it at the platform, or we will, once we know it for sure, we will be advising our colleagues and partners, and then on return, they will let you know. So hopefully I have given some hints about what do you expect in the coming few days, and I believe maybe now would be the time to start our question sessions. And we have here our brothers Jihad and Rajab. Please, the mic is yours. Feel free to ask all the questions you want.
All right. So thank you so much, Brother Yusuf, for explaining all these in details. We are happy to be your guest in this meeting. Alhamdulillah, there are a lot of people who are listening to us right now. So we'll start with the first question as, can you explain the Hajj quota for the US, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany in the last years? And despite these low quotas, how many people have been traveled from those countries in last 2 seasons?
Okay. Of course, just to say that I believe that the quota have been fixed according to the Muslim population in each of those countries. So, for example, US quota is around 3,500, and UK is about maybe, I believe, 6,000 or 7,000, and then Germany is 4,000, Canada is about 1,300. So these are the announced quota or the initial quota, let's put it that way. However, it's very important to everyone in this call to know that last year, despite US quota was only 3,500, however, the ended number came from US last year was almost coming close to 10,000 if it's not exceeded. And this is not only from US, from Canada as well, from United Kingdom as well. The number who have managed to purchase the packages have almost doubled the quota. And why is that happen? Because there is some countries, as you know, that whoever are entitled or eligible for Nusuk is about 130 countries now. So some of these countries having a big Muslim population, however, for a reason or another, there is not many of them is planning for Hajj. So at a certain stage assigned by the ministry, they will left the quota factor from the portal. So the quota can be shuffled between a country to another. So based on first come, first serve, which is the only rule at Nusuk platform, even at the quota phase or after the quota phase, this is the only rule to choose who's coming for Hajj. First come, first serve. That's why the more ready you are, inshallah, the more you will be able to reserve your seat for this holy trip. So again, it's not, maybe it's based on the quota at first stage, yes. At first phase, quota will apply. And once the quota consumed, no one from this country will be able to purchase more. However, few days later, ministry will give another chance for whoever ready and want to come to choose the package. So inshallah, you will be chosen for this holy trip, and inshallah you will be able to book your seat. So don't worry, just be calm and fast. That's
Inshallah.
what advices I will say.
Yeah, inshallah. So thank you. Another question is that this year there are many accounts, especially those who are resident, have not been verified yet. So what is the main root cause for this delay, and if there is any possible solution on the pilgrim side, what they can do to make it faster?
Okay. Of course, I might not be the right person to answer that question, but I will just give the information we have. We are trying to follow up with the ministry. Yes, we know that there is many residents in many countries are not yet approved or verified, and there is not much given reason, but I believe that the reasons we are hearing that it's because of the validation of that residency. The ministry would like to make sure and validate the documents provided. So if you can provide extra document to prove your residency, like this is only an example, but and you might know better what can prove your residency in the country you are. So you can maybe provide your driving license, or maybe your renting contract of the house, or whatever document you believe is related to prove your residency in the country you are staying. So this will support your file, and inshallah will make the validation process faster. There is no time given from the ministry when this will be finished, but we are trying to follow up with them to make it faster. But you can imagine how many residents in the whole 130 country is applying for Hajj, and that's what's caused the delay.
So the main concern in their minds that before sales, either they're gonna reject or they're gonna be approved because they're being under verification for so long that they are in concern of if there is some news, they will be relaxed. But
Yeah, actually, I wish I could say when, but unfortunately, that's only ministry authorities, and they are the only ones can know when that can happen. But you just need to, this is also might make it faster if you can reach out to Nusuk support team. You can maybe sending them an email, open a ticket on the platform, asking about why if the delay happening, or if there is more documents required. This might do some priority.
all right, I think it was understood because this was one of the most concerned questions it was asked in
Yes.
our previous webinars, and we collected many questions in advance to be asked here. So we are giving this priority, those 10, 15 questions. Then inshallah, we're going to answer the questions live in the chat. So let's move on to the other questions that we get in advance. The last year, the GDS system caused booking failures even after checkout. So what improvements are made this year, and what confidence level of this year GDS is gonna work accurately and make it happen, inshallah.
Yeah, okay. This is actually a very good question. Thank you so much, Brother Ragab, for asking this question, because I know this is another point of worry for many of our pilgrims. So, of course, after the difficulties happened last year, there was many many meetings and many analysis happening to this why that failure had been happened. And I believe that Ministry of Hajj, as well with their technical companies, as well with the Al Musafir as a flight partner, they are talking together, making a lot of improvements. So they want to avoid this situation again this season. And we have reached out to some of the technical teams, and they assure us that there will be several tests to multiple scenarios will happen before the sales start, and they will make sure that they are more ready for this season, inshallah. However, in this thing, I would recommend that our pilgrims choosing the packages from where the group flights is there. This is will make it easier in two things. First of all, you will save time, and it will not require you to wait for the search of the system, because whatever the system is, search and pick up that and choose the flight will take time, even if it's a couple of minutes, but it's still very valuable in this process. So please give priority to the group flights, which we already include as or make it visible to multiple packages. We have chosen flights from multiple destinations and from multiple cities, so it can be convenient for your travel. As well, it will also assure that you are traveling with a group, and this will make it easier for you. So please give a priority. This is a recommendation, of course. Give priority to the group flight. Unless it's not suiting you, then you can, of course, go to the GDS and search for whatever convenient flight and choose it.
Thank you so much. So you're assuring that they're working on the multiple different worst case scenarios to make it work this year, inshallah. And
Inshallah, let's hope for the best.
if
Inshallah.
that happens, go for it. Group flights. We have multiple group flights. Yeah, we booked almost 80% of all packages with the group flights. There are multiple options. When we were talking about the flights, there's another concern that some flights has 45, 50 minutes layover in Doha or somewhere else, and some of them have more than 14 hours layover in Doha. So for those who have a very short layovers, are you giving it like kind of guaranteed to catch the flight? Even person catch the flights, the luggage might delay. What is the kind of like operational wise?
Okay, first of all, when there is a group flying and the layover time is that short, the airline, the carrier themselves, they are very keen to let those passenger catch their connection flight, even though it will reach to the limits that the other flight will delay, waiting for the passengers to come on board with their luggage. Okay, so we have tried that in our previous years, and Alhamdulillah, none of our passenger miss his flight, and none of our passenger have arrived without his luggage. And let me share a small experience here. Just a couple of days ago, I was traveling and I was having a connection flight in Dubai, and my flight delayed for almost 45 minutes. And when I reached Dubai, I find the airline team waiting for me. Not only me, but we was a group about 25 people. So they accompany us to the security check, make it faster, and they have kept the flight from Dubai to Jeddah for almost an hour and a half till we all get on board. And Alhamdulillah, I arrived safely. My suitcase arrived. So don't worry, the airlines are more keen to let no one to miss. And for the transit, for the longer transit, because this was the second part of the question, the longer transit, yes, there will be hotels for them. And again, this is coming out of experience. And before we book these flights, we have got the confirmation of the airline that there will be hotels for them if their transit is 8 hours and above. So 8 hours and above, they will be having a hotel wherever the city is, either in Dubai or in Doha or in any other destination.
So they can be sure that there will be no problem if they choose shorter connections, longer connection, they'll be inshallah safely
Yes,
reached to
inshallah. Yes.
Haram Sharifin, inshallah.
And again, when I said that when it's a group flight, when it's a group of people, the airline is more keen because if any of them have missed his flight, it will be, if the group missed the flight, it will be a challenge to the airline themselves. So
Yeah.
if you are with the group, inshallah, that will protect you. But if you are traveling alone, I cannot guarantee you.
Yeah, that's true. The next flight is already full, so they have to board all the groups in that flight. If they miss it, next flight is already full. They cannot fit it in the next
Exactly.
flight. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's very difficult to find a connection for a group, and also they will need to take care of them till they manage to let them all travel. So that's why they will be more keen to even hold the other flight till all the passenger transfer. And because the delay is again from the carrier, is not from any of the passenger. So that's why it's on the shoulder.
Yep, Jazakallah. Thank you so much. So other question is that can you explain the sales day process step by step? There are some rumors that you're gonna book the flight, you're gonna book the package and pay later. This is gonna happen. That is gonna. So to clarify that, it is going to be a lot like last year's. You're gonna check at the checkout. You're gonna pay from your e-wallet directly, or there'll be time given to you like 1 day or like 5 hours or something like that to complete the purchase. So.
Okay, up to our knowledge, till as we speak now, that it's exactly the same like what happened last year. So there is no pay later. That option is not yet introduced. Once you go to book, you have to go to the checkout and do your payment, all of it at once, including the flights. So that's why we said configuration is very important now to choose your package, fill all your details, and make it ready to just click one button, do the payments, and then alhamdulillah, you are good to go. So this is very important. And also make sure that your wallet is topped up earlier with the amount equal or little bit more, be a bit, let's say, in the safe zone. If you can add a little more to secure yourself just in case anything happened, that would be better.
Inshallah, thank you so much. Another question is that if I select the Majaril Kapsh and if it is sold out at the checkout, does that mean that it should be sold out for all packages or only selected package? Or
This year,
how,
yeah, this year
how can
it
we
is a
know the
change.
availability of flights, rooms, camps before even we prefer that? For example, if it is all sold out already, the system is going to gray out the Majaril Kapsh. Or when you go to the next step in the room section, for example, the quadruple rooms are all sold out. Is it going to be still allowing us to choose room, or is going to be grayed out? You no longer choose this option.
Okay, at the configuration phase, which is now, of course, it will allow you. Okay, so now you can, because we are seeing it that there is some packages are more configured than the capacity of the package. That's why we always tell the people first come, first serve is the rule. So who will go to check out first will be the one who blocked this seat. That's why keep option 2 and option 3. Now going at the sales process, if the rooms is not available, you will not see it. If it's sold out, you will not see it. You will only see what is available. And this year, it's starting this year, the packages is at the pilgrim choice. So you will see the option of Majari Kapsh if it's available and Mawasim if it's available. And there is another camp as well introduced this year, but we don't want the pilgrims and we encourage them not to choose it because we are not sure how loaded it will be. So first, give you first two option is Majari Kapsh and Mawasim. So if Magari Caps Quota is sold out, it will not take you to the checkout like last year. You will not see it. You will only see one option. So it will not show at all if it's not available.
So if it
That's
is not available for that package, that means it's not available for the rest of the other
everyone,
packages
for
to be
everyone.
everyone.
Yes, because it's one quota for all at the same time. It's not linked to any package. It only shows as an option. same as the flight. It's only an option. You can click on it and choose it, then you go to checkout. So maybe at the configuration you can choose it. However, when you come to purchase time, it might, if you are a bit late, it might not be available. So you will not see it at checkout. You have to choose whatever available. And then again, as we said, give your first priority to barakatuh or Mawasim as your choice, either one of those two. Okay.
All right,
So
thank you.
this year, ministry have did some development to make it easier to people. No need to go to checkout and then majority capture sold out. Then you go back again to choose Mawasim. It will be on the step.
Yep, inshallah, inshallah. Thank you. So another interesting question is that is Nusuk giving any priority or preferences to seniors or residents or citizens during the booking?
I believe I answered that question before, right? First come, first serve.
No priorities, even for
Not up to my
compared to
knowledge.
citizens and residents might be nowadays an issue. So there's everything's equal.
Whoever is verified, they all go at once.
All right, perfect. So
So
verification is important then.
yeah, exactly. So whoever is verified, they will all start at the same time and they all have equal. So first come, first serve. No preferences will be given. So now this is also, let us put it in another way. So for the senior, it might be more faster if you will get help from a youngster. So if you ask your son or your maybe grandson, who they are more used to internet and browsing and online shopping, they might be a good support to make your sales process easier.
Inshallah, that helps a lot. So
Yeah,
we want to give priority to our elders always. When we
of
are in
course, of
transportation, we
course.
stand up. So we get used to that, giving the priority for the elders. As we are thinking, yeah, we have longer time to catch the Hajj again and again. We have
Yeah.
maybe chance, but system does not allow that, right?
System does not
Or
allow
no?
that, and I believe Ministry of Hajj have different point of view. Maybe I don't know, but this is how it happens in the previous years.
Inshallah. Inshallah, maybe in the future they will improve these by giving everyone's points based on their citizenship, residence, age, this and that. Then
Yeah,
you will have priority based on your points, let's say.
yeah.
They may adjust
Might
a
be a
little bit.
recommendation we can
Yeah.
pass it on. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Another question is that some people are, if my package starts from Medina Munawwara and with my custom flights or group flights, if we landed to Jeddah, does Hisar or Mawasim provide transportation from Jeddah to Medina, or what is the transportation? Can we arrange our own train? What will be the default transportation for the one who starts Medina but landed Jeddah?
Okay, I will pass on that question to my colleague Hazim. So Hazim, can you please answer that question about landing in Jeddah and the package starting in Medina?
Okay, As-salamu alaykum rahmatullahi barakatuh, dear all.
Salam.
Sure, we have two-way go to Al-Medina Al-Munawwara, inshallah. First option, go with the transportation with the buses or train. All the way is available, but we can see what we do, inshallah.
Okay, so to add to what Hazim said, of course, we will be there in the airport. Our team will be there 24/7 to welcome all our pilgrims once they touch down and cleared from the immigrations, picking up their luggage. Then once they go to the outside hall of the airport, they will be guided to our desk there, and our team will be preparing. And we know before their arrival who's coming, when, going where. So this is also will be prepared, and we choose the most convenient transportation way available. So priority will be for the bus because it can accommodate more passenger. However, if the passenger themselves would like to choose the train as an option to reach to Medina, then it's their choice and it's allowed.
So basically, there are multiple options.
Yeah.
If group of people, let's say 10 people are coming, even with the group, so we can arrange them train if it is within the train time period. If they catch the train, we can do that.
Yeah.
But generally for the larger groups, we're going to arrange bus from Jeddah to Medina Munawwara
Okay,
to be
Brother
faster.
Rajab, I just would like
This
to
is what I
see here.
understand.
Yeah, I would like to say here is I would request all the pilgrims to focus on securing their seats. And once you book, please reach out after your booking. And once you're done and block your seat, okay, relax for the rest of the day. However, the following day, reach out to our partners and colleagues in Hisar or wherever you book from, our tour guide, your tour guide, and tell him that you already confirm and you block your seats, and tell him which package you buy and what details of your package, what name of the package, whatever you have chosen. So he will guide you more about what to do next. So this
Inshallah.
is very important step I would request everyone to do. Please, once you confirm your place, inshallah, wish you all the best. Please reach out to your tour guide and confirm to him that you was successfully bought your package and what it is and what are the details and what you should do next. This is also will make it easier. And then any other arrangement could be discussed.
All right, Jazakallah khairan. My last question will be, and then I will pass to Jihad, Brother Jihad. Will transportation be provided from Mina, the Al Mawasim or Majal Kabsh from the 8 days to Haram Sharif for Tawaf al Ifada and vice versa? Like the Mawasim will arrange the transportation either in the first day or second day or the third day for the pilgrims who wish to do Tawaf al Ifada from camp to Haram,
Oh,
especially for those who have
another
non-shifting
question for
package.
Hazem. Another question for Hazem.
Okay. Uh, sure. There are public buses in Mishair to go to Haram Tawaf al-Ifaza, but they are not including our packages.
So
Okay.
what Hazem is trying to say that the packages are not including a transportation from Mashar to Haram or for Tawaf. However, in Mina, there is a public transportation have been provided by the government where it's working around the clock to take the people from Mashar to Haram and vice versa. So can make it easier for the people if they would like to go to Haram at any point of time while they are in Mash'ar.
So perfect. So especially for those who have non-shifting packages, they're worrying about how we can reach the harem by walk or this and that. So giving them a peace of mind and relief that there will be buses available and
Yes.
every 20 or on the clock, they can use the buses from camp to Haram Sharif to do their ifada, inshallah.
Yeah, there is a station, there is a bus station close by to the camp where our team will be more than happy to show you how to reach there. However, it's not part of the package. So have to be arranged at everyone convenient when he wanna go to do the tawaf, or if he wanna go haram and come back, or if he wanna go to his hotel and come back. We don't recommend it actually, but it's everyone convenience.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. These are all my questions. I'll pass
Thank
the
you so
rest of
much.
the questions to Jihad, Brother Jihad.
Yeah,
Please
thank you so
go
much,
ahead.
Brother Rajab, and hopefully our answers was helpful for the people, and hopefully as well, Brother Jihad will help us with different questions so we can avoid the duplicated ones.
Yeah, inshallah. We check
Yes,
that.
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear Mr. Yusuf, you are welcome. Dear Mr. Al-Hazmi, thank you very much for joining. Also, today we are your guest. You are welcoming us. Thank you very much. And you can see the chat section, lots of questions our brothers and sisters typing. We do this seminar last 3 months. We start with the 3 months ago, and 16 seminars, 16 weeks we done it. Alhamdulillah, we try to answer all the question. We have the experience with you. We learn from you lots of things. We try to answer all the questions. a 16 week. After the package is published, every day between 7 and 9, we try to answer all the questions. You can, if you want to answer the chat section, you can have a look after. But our focus, the few major questions, very important questions, and you already answered the one of them. Some packages show the 45 minutes layover, and if somebody is tight, you answer that question. I'm just passing these questions already. And for the Kurbani, will Nusuk organize the Adahi, Hadi and Kurbani in this year? There is option, but we don't see as an options.
Yeah, it's an option. So it's an option provided by the Ministry of Hajj or by Nusuk platform. So it's not activated yet, but as far as we know and up to our knowledge, it will be activated in the coming few days. So whoever would like to get his Qurbani from the website, of course, there will be choose one of the licensed and authorized entity to do the Qurbani, so it can be guaranteed. That's why the ministry have been putting it to give assurance of how it will happen. And of course, these other ways, if the people of the pilgrim have his own way to do the Qurbani, I think it's also still possible. There is no recommendation here. However, just make sure that the source you will choose is a reliable source. That's all what we
Trustable, trustable,
Yes,
reliable.
trustable, of course.
Yeah, trustable. All right. Thank you very much for these answers. And another questions, many packages shows intercity transportation. We just want to clarify on the standard, premium and luxury grade, which one provided, the Medine-i Münevvere to Mekke-i Mükerreme, and train or bus.
Okay. This year, and again, as the Ministry of Hajj is trying to make the trip of all the pilgrims are more easier and more comfortable and convenient. So we are trying and working with the Haramain train to provide all our pilgrims with the train transportation from Mecca to Medina and vice versa. And however, we are not sure about the capacity of the train to handle all the pilgrims, because it's not only us who would like to depart from Mecca to Medina or the other way. And usually timing are all the same. Sorry. So because timing is also very close, so we are working with Haramain train company to get as much as we can from the seats. And we will, of course, prioritize the passengers who will move by the train based on the timing and the slots given to us. So, but I cannot say it's 100% will be train, because also there is a disclaimer with this service saying it will be subject to availability. So it is subject to availability, but we are doing our best to do the most what we can.
Inshallah. What we are saying on the standard package is the coach transportation will be provided. On the premium shifting is coach, and premium standard is train, and luxury packages on the train. Is this correct?
I don't say that way, but we will still we will working with the Haramain train about this, and then hopefully they can give us all the seats we have asked for, and then it will be in all packages. If not, then there will be more priorities based on capacities giving, timing giving, time of check-in and check-out at hotels. Different factors will get involved. So we are trying to do our best to give priority to all our pilgrims. However, it's not yet cleared, so we can answer it for sure how it looks like. But again, as I said, we are trying to do to the most.
Inshallah. Another questions for the linking the account. If they open their accounts for last year, activated e-wallets, For this year, they cannot be merged. And what is the reason of this? Do you have any idea?
Highly likely, the reason is the wallet having money. If one of the wallets having funds, then it will not be able to merge. And I believe they need to reach out to Nusuk support team and maybe they can help them. But up to our knowledge, as long as any of the accounts having money in the wallets, it will not be able to merge.
Still, our experience, if that e-wallet has been used for the last year and you cannot add as a family member, or you cannot add someone as a family member as well.
So this is another
Bu
reason
fayızlı.
then. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
good. So this is another reason.
This is another things.
Yeah.
And yes, for shifting package in Zone M hotels, will there be dedicated shuttle to Haram, or do we arrange our own transportations?
Yeah, there will be a shuttle buses to Haram in the days allowed by the traffic police. So traffic departments is going to allow certain days. Usually it's up to 4 or 5th of Zulhijjah, and then it stop, and then it come back again after 13 Zulhijjah. So as long as it's allowed from the traffic department, then there will be a shuttle bus. And when it's not allowed for the bus to move, then we have to stop the service. And in those days, if anyone want to go to Haram, then it will be with his convenience.
Okay, they have to provide their own transportation,
Yes.
like
Yes.
taxi and this and that.
Yes.
Alternative. Okay. Thank you very much for clarifying. We know we are answering these questions, but we want to hear from you. This is
Yes,
the
of course,
important.
with pleasure. We just want to make sure that we are clear as much as we can from the concerns in the mind of our pilgrims, and just let them be ready, more confident, so they can get prepared for the sales day or the purchase day with no hassles in their mind. So maybe it can help to make the purchase more faster. And hopefully, inshallah, we're trying to assess them so they can book their seat to the holy trip, inshallah, and to perform Hajj 1447, inshallah.
Inshallah. Another one is beside the distance are the difference between camps, Major al-Kabsh and al-Mawasim camps. Can you compare in the restroom cleanliness, space and basic services and capacity? Do you recommend for the Major al-Kabsh and al-Mawasim?
I don't want to say my recommendation, but I will only say my observation. Okay, I have visited both camps, and I can assure our pilgrims that both are convenient. The cleanliness, the readiness, whatever facilities you can see in Majari Kapsh, you can also see in Mawasim. So there is no difference on how good they are in terms of readiness and cleanliness and the services and food. There is not differences in this, but the difference are in the location of the camp. And if you ask me, no, I will not say my preferences because it might be not expected from many people. But this is everyone up to his convenience, of course, whatever he prefer. But don't worry, we are there with you. Our team is there in both camps, and we are trying to look after our pilgrims, be with them at every step. Our operation team are with the pilgrims 24/7 since they touched down from their flights till we take them safely after accomplishing all their spiritual to the airport again. So we will make sure that your stay, your transfer, your mashar days, all are looked after, and your trip, inshallah, is as much as convenient as we can.
Thank you very much. And another one is, will we receive a clear day-by-day timeline for all packages? And will Medina Ziyarat be included? This is all the Ziyarat will be included, all.
Yes, Medina Ziyarat is included, and as I said, is very, very important that after you accomplish your purchase successfully, to reach out to your tour guide or to our colleagues in Hisar so they can tell you what is expected to do next. And inshallah, when you are in Saudi, our team will be with you at any spot in hotels, in mashar, and then you can more free to ask. Even ziyarah to Medina, yes, it will be scheduled from all our hotels in Medina. But of course, will be arranged once the pilgrims arrive. And I believe every day we assign buses to do the ziyarah. So again, the tour guide will help in providing you with this information.
Thank you very much for that. Additional two questions I would like to ask you about the verification. Verification for in the UK and Germany, we still having the issues. We try to your advice. We try to upload the driver license and all these documents, but still, as a family members, they still waiting for the verification. Any chance to get the verification on before the sales date? Or I know we asked this question before. This is important because many brothers and sisters waiting for the verification and stuck on
Yes,
it. Stuck on
yes.
it.
Yes, it is very, very important, of course, and I know that many brothers and sisters are waiting for this, but unfortunately, we don't have a timeline because this process is beyond our reach. So this is happening by the ministry authorities, and even the factors we are passing on, or the advices we are giving, it's just based on the discussions we do with them and advices we hear from here and there. But we can't give any timeline. Hopefully, inshallah, it will be finalized before the purchases start. Just to want to tell the people that last year, even after phase one, still verification was going on. So there was verification happened after phase one. So
Yeah.
I cannot say when it will end and there is no time. But what I can say is that whoever will be choosing to do Hajj, inshallah, will find his way to come. That's the only thing I can say.
Inshallah. And last question, as you can see on the chat section, many questions. Every day I try to answer all the questions. Without answering the question, brothers and sisters, they writing. I didn't get my questions answered. That's why they keep writing. But inshallah, I will take all these questions. I try to answer on my side. As the last question, yesterday we having issue, for the updates for the e-wallet. And one of our brothers still calling every day is calling me. Already 10 days they transfer the money to the Nusuk, their accounts. If they put the names as a tashir and the beneficiary name, Nusuk is not accepting. El Raji Bank refusing the payments. And I did advise them to put their names. This is one question. And another one is different currency. For example, this is the Saudi Arabia real account. If they transfer as a different currency, it takes over 10 days. What is your suggestion? What is your recommendation on this?
Okay, my first recommendation is the best way to top up your digital wallet is the credit card. That's my first saying. However, if you have to do the bank transfer, I have said in the presentation that there is some enhancement happening in the last few days on the digital wallets. So there is some issues happened due to these enhancements. So I think the best way is, of course, whatever the currency you are using to transfer, the money will reach the digital wallet by Saudi Riyal. That's confirmed. Okay, so you can transfer with any currency, but however, it will reach your wallet by Saudi Riyal. Now,
Yes.
coming to the beneficiary name, of course, the best is to use the same beneficiary name of your account. If you use a different name, then it might create an issue and the transfer will not come because the beneficiary names are not matching.
On the Nusuk platform, beneficiary name, it says on the, the text box is Tashir. But if you put the tashir, El Raji is rejecting the money. But if we amend it for the account holder names, they can accept the money. But you know, we have to report on this issue with the Nusuk.
I believe, Brother Jihad, you are more expert in this than me, because last year, how would the people who's doing the transfer? You can maybe give the advice how it would happen last year, by the name of Ta'shir or by the name of the pilgrims themselves.
Last year Tashir, but this year El Raji Bank is refusing the payments for the
No,
Tashir. And
again,
if
as I said, again, because there is many people who manage to already topping up their wallets. And again, as I said, in the last 2 or 3 days, there was an issue with the e-wallets, and the money was returning back to the sender. So that's why I
yes.
said, please do not top up your wallet now. Just wait for 2 days till we clarify that matter from the Ta'shir side or ministry side, and then we will be letting you know.
Both way, we will wait another 2-3 days to
Yes,
finalize.
yes,
Thank you very much. This is
yes.
all my questions. Thank you for all your information. But there is many questions. Our Hujjaj is writing down. If you want to
I
answer,
believe majority of them, I'm trying to scroll them. Many of them we have already
yeah.
answered, but I will just try to go quickly, because reading the old typing, I believe it will take time. But let me see.
I have read most of the questions and trying to answer with them by writing. There are some questions I want to address you directly
Sure, please go ahead,
that we
Brother
did
Jihad.
not cover in this webinar. The question is, eSIM is available in Saudi Arabia, and in packages it says SIM is going to be provided. Could you explain that a little?
Yeah, there will be a SIM card available. It will be given to the people upon their arrival. We are not yet sure it will be eSIM or physical SIM, but for our pilgrims who's using iPhone 17, maybe they can get their own SIM with them.
Yeah, because in United States, no iPhone has physical SIM, so
Yes,
all
yes, I know
must be
that.
eSIM. That is the
Same
problem.
in Saudi, by the way, not only in same in Saudi, but also we will try to I believe that eSIM might be available. So we will, I'm not sure if Hazim know about that SIM. It will be eSIM or physical.
والله مستر محمد، على حسب اتفاقنا لسه ما تم شيء، لكن بنحاول نوفر الحلين اللي هو الفيزيكال
eSIM.
والاي سيم. لكن خلينا نحصرها، نشوف ان شاء الله كذا نسبة وتناسب، بنحاول
So
نوفرها كلها ان شاء الله. واذا ما كانت متوفرة على حسب الطلب تتوفر.
we will try to avail them both. Uh, Still, we are in discussion with the telecom company where to which will provide the SIM card. So we will extend that comment to them, so they can be ready as well with both type of SIMs, eSIM and physical SIM as well.
All right, thank you. Another question was the gluten-free food. There are some people who have a gluten allergy. For example, last year there were some couples in our groups too. So is there any way we can like provide them gluten-free foods, which they have allergy to gluten?
You know, I am not sure about that, but those people, we have to take them as a personal case. So once they purchase the package, we need to know which package they have chosen, and then we can extend that information specifically to them, to the hotel where they will stay. And then let's see from the hotel side, how can we help? But we will do our best with the hotels to see what options are available for them. As you know that our meals are provided based on the buffet. So in buffet, there might be an item which is gluten-free, might not. It's not in all hotels, not in all buffets, but we will extend the information once we know which package they have chosen.
Inshallah. I'm checking the questions again. So there's one question I just want to address this. This might be like kind of awkward, but last year Seerah had reviews of logistical problems, kind of food shortages. Will this problem be resolved this year? I don't know what kind of food shortages we had, but
Okay. Actually, food shortage in where? In hotels or in the camp?
yeah, it, probably it is in the camp
Because
because hotels
actually,
we didn't receive any review that food has a problem.
this is not come to my knowledge, because if there is, this is good to say to our pilgrims now. Please, our team is there. If you have noticed any of this shortage of food, so please report it to us at the time it happened, so we can act on it. You know, Hajj is a very peak season. All hotels are full. The whole city is full with almost 2 million people at the same time doing the same things. So this crowd and things are expected. However, we always act on it and try to solve it at the spot. So please, if something like that happened to you, please let us know so we can fix it at the time it happened.
Inshallah.
Even in Mashar, because you know in Mashar there is let's say a third party who is running the camp. It's not run by our team. However, we are there in the camp to make sure that our pilgrims are taking all the services which they should take, and with a good quality and with enough food, enough everything. And our team is there to make sure it's happening. So please, if you have seen anything which is not going right, let us know so we can fix it.
Inshallah. So there's another question, is that if we choose the group flights, can we upgrade the flights to business class, or can we, in case if anything happens, get a refund or change our names? So for the group flights.
To upgrade your flight, of course, it's based on the availability of the business class at this flight where you have it chosen. So there is after sale service available. So you need to reach out to the team of the after sale to ask for the upgrade, and they will be checking with airline availability, etc., coming back to you saying about available, not available, whatever differences in charges between the booked flight and the business class seats. So it happened last year, I believe, but again, it's not happening by us. You have to reach out to the after sale team, or we will also support if the business class available. We can also try to support.
Inshallah. So there are multiple repeated questions. And there are some details. I have registered from Portugal, but I can't see the group flights from Germany, only from the Paris. Is there a reason for this?
Okay. There might be a reason, which is each booked group flight can be only seen from 10 countries. This is the configuration of the system. We cannot make it available to the whole globe. It's only can be seen in 10 countries. So we try to choose the closest countries, or the demanded countries who can travel from Germany if not living in Germany or not German. So maybe Portugal is missed, but if you can see the France or Paris flights and it's convenient for you, then you can book it. If not, then maybe you can book from the GDS if you prefer to travel from Germany.
Inshallah. So can the ministry enable visibility of German group flights on my mother's Portuguese Nusuk account? She needs to fly with us from Germany as she is on wheelchair.
So you would like to have a wheelchair on the...
So she's on the wheelchair and she wants to see the German flights from Portuguese. So that was
that's if you cannot see it, then Portuguese is not added to this group. However, the wheelchair itself, it could be arranged at any airline and at any flight. But to see the German flight from Portugal, I am not sure that we can do that at this time.
All right. Is it possible to log in from multiple computers and make a purchase? Does this make sense? So same account from multiple different computers, same Wi-Fi.
I don't think so. I
So
don't think so. I think if you log in from one from additional terminal or additional computer, the other session will be shut down.
yeah. So another question is, can
Especially
I
if you are using the same Wi-Fi.
can I join the group later? Like if there's, for example, we have 22 days package, can I join the groups 2 days later and come back 2 days before the
Yes,
you can do
yes.
that, right?
You can do that, but then if there is a flight with these dates, group flight with whatever dates you are talking about, of course you're most welcome to do it. But if not, then you will book from the GDS 2 days after and leave 2 days earlier. There is no issue.
Yeah. So there's another question that are we configuring our package on the sales day? Are we going to only click to buy the button and complete, or should we configure the package again? So they're now configured the package and it is in their basket. He's asking on the sales day, are we going to configure the package again, or it's going to be one click?
Actually, if you configure the package, you can still see it in your cart. If it's not in the cart, it means it's not configured.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you try to configure it now again, and it should be only waiting for the click on the checkout button. That's the means that your configuration became successful. Otherwise, you need to configure it again.
All right. There's an interesting question too. What is the difference between Hisar and Mawasim?
We are partners. We are the same. So we are working together. We are cooperating together to provide you with the best services. However, we are two different entities. But for you as a pilgrim, I don't think there is a difference. You can consider us one team because we are both working to provide you with the best and convenient Hajj experience.
So there are more and more questions are coming up. I don't know how long we can
Okay,
continue
I
with
think
this.
we have another 12 minutes to go, so please feel free to ask. We have still 12 minutes, so if we can answer more
One
questions.
more question on my, verified account. What is the reason they put back on the under verifications, especially on the foreign passports,
Uh,
even the normal passports?
there is no reason at my side to say, because again, as I said, this process is completely a process subject to the ministry decisions. So they are not telling us why things are happening. However, what we know that what they do is for the good of all. They are trying to enhance whatever they do. They're trying to verify and validate all the documents to make sure that they are giving fair a chance to the eligible people. That's all what I can say.
Do
And
you know
also,
how many?
sorry, but Jad, I just want to say one more thing here. Again, the verification process have no end date because we seen it in the last 3 years that verification is still happening even after the first phase of sales are done.
Okay,
So
how
in
many
case there is
total?
second
Yeah.
phases, inshallah, people can still have a chance.
Okay. How many people registered already? Do you know also what is the capacity for the B2C Hajj?
I am not quite sure about the numbers, but of course there is a limit for the 130 eligible country. However, as far as I know, that the number are more than the country's quota. So if the country's quotas together are 30,000 or 35,000, I believe that people who did Hajj last year was more than this.
Okay. Yes, Recep Hocam.
Okay, I'm just typing the other questions. Many of them you already answered.
Can we do another session, or you are more than welcome. We are happy because we try to answer all the questions. Sometimes it's very difficult. If you do the sessions, we can ask you. You are the main person to answer all the questions. We are happy to welcome you.
So how many Hajj leads will be for each groups of Hujjaj? So in each group, how many Hujjaj are going to be like allocated for each group? So under one group leader, how many people are going to be in general in our groups is the question.
In which group? I did not
No,
understand it.
any group, like how many people is considered as one group and one leader is leading that group? Like one boss, 90 people, 20 people.
Yeah, usually
average.
usually there is someone usually there will be someone from our side available in the bus. So if we consider one bus is one group, then there will be someone from our team with the bus. So I don't think this is something to worry about. We will be seen to you at any time you want. Will not be an issue to reach out to us. You will see us in the hotel, in the airport, in the Medina, in Mashair. So in every spot, in every stop, and the pilgrims are there, we are there. So don't worry, it will not be difficult to reach out to us. Our team are available with enough capacity to handle all the pilgrims, inshallah.
So another question is that do we have better chance if we are in quads or doubles? Which one, if we preferred, will be have to consume less and we have better chance to purchase the package?
They are in quad room. Sorry, they are in quad room.
There are room allocations, like which room that you have more capacity that I can choose it, complete my package purchase
Okay.
easily.
Okay,
Which one you have more capacity? That's another.
Yeah, I would say that quad rooms are having more capacity.
Quad rooms are having more capacity.
Yeah.
So there are another questions about wheelchairs. So we will provide wheelchairs for free. It is in the system.
Yes.
So how it works? Like in the Mashair, you are going to have it, or in the like?
Yeah, we are only providing the wheelchair. Yes, it's available. Anyone want to have a wheelchair, we will provide it to them.
So we just give them the wheelchair, and they have to, if they need a pusher, they have to take care of it.
If they will need a pusher, from where to where, this is important.
Yeah, for example, in Mashair, especially people are because the most
go to
locals in
Jamarat
Mashair.
or to go to Hajj. No, yeah, then no.
The hotels are generally.
No, we will not be able to provide the pusher.
So, is it possible to book a package without customer group flights on a private website?
No, there is no website to buy your Hajj package except Nusuk. Nusuk are the only authorized website to sell the Hajj packages for the eligible 130 countries. And please do not follow anything else. There might be a fraud. So Nusuk are the only and official website to buy your Hajj package.
Can we book custom flight from London to Riyadh?
And
Last
then,
questions on the chat section.
and
London to
then-
Riyadh. Yeah.
And then what will happen after Riyadh?
The system is not allows, and if you try to search and attach the package, and there is error messages is coming up. Normally allowed for the Medina Munawwara and Jeddah.
Yes, of course, because you have to reach to Jeddah or Medina.
Yambu,
To Riyadh only is not enough.
So Yambu, Taif, they're also included?
Yes, Yambu and Taif is included, yes.
But Riyadh is not included.
No, of course, because see, from Jeddah, Medina, Yambu, and Taif, then you will take a bus or a taxi or a train and reach to Mecca or Medina. But if you landed in Riyadh, what's next? You can take a bus from Riyadh to Mecca. And let's say it's not one of the cities where the Ministry of Hajj allowing arrival. Let's put it that way. Even though you can leave from Riyadh, but it's not one of the cities the ministry allowing for Hajjis to arrive.
So another question, if I miss the flight the departure flight from, let's say, London to Jeddah, can I use the return flight?
No, you cannot, because if you missed your flight, your ticket will be gone in no show, and then you will not be able to use the return flight. We have to report it to airline immediately, and then we can see what arrangements you have to fly to Saudi so you can use your return flight. So that's very important to come to reach out to us and or contacting the airline to try to book you another flight to come to Saudi, and then they might be able to link your return flights and let you use it on your return.
Okay, thank you.
Can I
And
book my own flight, different
No,
places?
you have to book from
They want to book on the Nusuk. Alternatively, they book from alternative, but they're not gonna use for the Nusuk flights.
You have to book your ticket for Nusuk flight. You have to book your flight from Nusuk. You cannot do the payment unless you have a flight booked.
I understand. They will pay as an additional flight. They will book, but they will come on the separate flight, not on through the Nusuk.
Okay, okay. I don't know why that they want to do that, but in case there is a reason and this is the only option, please let us know. You have to let us know when you will arrive physically so we can handle your arrival. This is very important. Okay.
But it's possible.
In case there is a reason and it happened, please reach out to us, let us know so we can make sure that we prepare your arrival arrangements.
inshallah. Another question, in case only shifting package is available on the purchase day, is it possible to book another hotel in Mecca Mukarrama near the Haram instead of going to shifting hotel?
We do have packages. We do have packages which is staying close to Haram. So try to choose that as your first option. If it's not available and you book another package, again, this is something which is considered as an exception. So we need also to know. However, you need to know that your main transfer spot will remain the hotel which you book in the package. So if you are staying in another hotel and there is a transfer to Mashar or to anywhere else, you have to be available at the hotel you book at the package. Yeah.
So if they missed platinum package and have to buy platinum shifting instead of shifting to Razana, they want to continue to Hyatt Regency, book their own package from reception, the room from reception. They have to be present at the Razana in the day of transfer to Mina.
I will not include Hyatt because Hyatt, we are there. There will be a group staying because we have a package which is non-shifting. So try to purchase it first so you can save many things. However, if it's sold out and then you choose the shifting one, again, let us know. This is considered as an exception and we need to deal with it case by case, Of course, it's not recommended. However, if it have to happen, then we need to know because there should be specific arrangement to happen.
Thank you. Is all the food quality for all service providers at the camps, such as Duyuful Bayt and the others, are the same, or
Yes,
each have
yes.
their own menu?
No, they are the same because the third party who is running the whole Mawasim for Europe and all the B2C countries, I mean, they are one third party. So all the quality in Mawasim is the same.
Thank you. So I believe we have up to time. There are many questions here. We are sorry for those not be answered.
We can take two more questions because
two more questions, inshallah.
time is already consumed.
So will there be any medical specialist provided by Mawasim in camps, in the Mashair area, basically, or at the hotels that can
Okay,
handle the
thank you.
cases?
This is a very good question. Thank you for or the one who asked that question, because this is very important to clarify. Okay, the medical assistance is very important in all the Hajj journey, and the Ministry of Hajj is already including a medical insurance in the Hajj package. So all the Hajjis are entitled to see to visit the hospitals, certain hospitals assigned by the ministry as well. So in the hotels or in the camp, there might be first aid service available. However, in the cases where it need to be seen by a specialist or need to go to the doctor, then they can go to the doctor or to the certain hospitals. Also in Mina is available, in Mecca is available. So there is a certain way to provide the medical service as instructed by the ministry.
Thank you. So one last question is that I have heard that people are separated on arrival into their madhab groups like Shafi'i, Maliki, or Sunni, Shia, this and that. Is that true?
No, I don't know. I
I
don't know.
never heard
I never heard something like that.
Yeah, I never heard.
So
Just to clarify that.
I believe the people coming in groups, so maybe they separate themselves, but we treat all the pilgrims as a pilgrim. They coming to do Hajj. That's all what we are there to do.
So another concern is that how is the staff English speaking efficiency? Like I have heard that some stories that US pilgrims have hard time to communicate with the only Arab speaking staff and the mashayikh here and there. So
I
we'll
don't
be
care.
present there.
Don't
We'll
worry.
be ready
Don't
there,
worry. Don't
inshallah.
worry. Don't worry. Whatever the language you speak, we will find someone to understand what is your need is. So no, Alhamdulillah, we are doing this session in English, and tomorrow yesterday was having a session in French, and tomorrow we have a session in Turkish, and with mashallah, Mecca is rich with multi-language, more than I have seen in many other countries. So whatever the language you speak, inshallah, we'll find someone who can speak and understand your needs. This is the most important, right? To understand your needs. And Google Translate is there if we cannot find, so no worries.
Another question is that
Okay, last one, brother Rajab.
last one. If
Okay.
someone
I need one more question after Rajab.
Okay,
One.
one each. One
if
each.
someone, may Allah forbid, dies before Hajj, will he get a refund? Or if someone dies during the Hajj, how is the process?
Okay. Again, the cancellation policy of the package have been fixed by Ministry of Hajj, and you can see it in the Nusuk platform, or while even you do the configuration, you can see what are the cancellation policy, when you can cancel your package and get a refund, and when you can get partial refund, and when there is no refund. So this have been set by the ministry to all the companies who are providing the packages, and we all have to follow. So we cannot do any exception to the cancellation policy.
Okay, so how about the
And
during
last
the Hajj?
question from Brother Jihad.
So how about the during the Hajj if someone dies? What will be the
No,
funeral?
it's too late for the refund.
No, not refund, not refund. So
okay.
the funeral, person's body buried there or body transferred back to their home country, how is the process will be like?
The funeral and the burial in Saudi, I think this is will be handled. However, transferring back to the country, that's different process. That's a different process, and the packages, this is need special insurance.
So this is not covered
No,
by
of
the
course,
ministry.
it's not
The
covered.
ministry is covered the burial in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
but not transfer body to
No,
home country.
transferring body to the external country, this is need a specific. First of all, it need approvals from the family. It need a certain process about how it will happen, and then there is a cost, and there is if the insurance is covering, there is a different insurance to cover that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jihad.
Okay, Mr. Jihad.
Yes. Yeah, the last questions. You know, the Hisar is one of your biggest partner, and I would like to say best, but I would like to hear the promote to Hisar to our, you know, the pilgrims. What do you think about the Hisar and your recommendations? And
Of course, Alhamdulillah, as I said at the beginning of our presentation, we are, I would say, a national company. We are exist in multiple countries, and we are listed in the stock market. So we are very keen on choosing our partner. So I believe can present a kind of answer to the question. Alhamdulillah, we are working with Hisar for a multiple years, and our business and partnership grow year on year. So Alhamdulillah, they are one of the good companies, very professional companies we work with, and inshallah, they are more than good to choose and follow and represent you in the holy journey, inshallah.
thank you very much. Thanks
Okay,
a lot.
thank you so much, brother and sisters, for giving us your time today, and hopefully we can answer many or as much as we could from your question. At the end of this session, I wish you all the best, and I wish you will be chosen, inshallah, to perform Hajj in the coming season, and looking forward to see you in Mecca, and looking forward to serve you and make your Hajj trip as convenient as we could, inshallah, with the cooperation with all our partners and colleagues. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.